Welcome to the Introduction to SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it is used for database management. In this course, we'll go through the fundamentals of SQL, its importance, database components, and basic commands. So let's get started. So what exactly is SQL? First off, SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It is the standard language for managing relational databases. SQL was developed in the 1970s at IBM. It's a declarative language, meaning you specify what data you want and not how to get it. SQL is used to create, read, update, and delete database records. These actions are often referred to as CRUD operations: create, read, update, and delete. These are the four basic operations performed on data within databases. Why is SQL so important? SQL is the industry standard language for relational database management and is used by virtually all major database systems. It provides powerful tools for data manipulation, allowing the insertion, updating, deleting, and querying of data with precise control. SQL databases offer efficient and structured storage for massive amounts of data with logical organization. SQL enforces constraints, relationships, and rules to maintain data accuracy and consistency. It provides access control mechanisms to protect sensitive data through permissions and authentication. Finally, SQL enables complex data analysis through aggregations, filtering, and joining multiple datasets. Let's explore the key components of a SQL database. Tables are used to store data in an organized manner, using rows and columns. Columns represent specific attributes within a table, and each column has a defined data type, such as text, number, or date. Rows represent individual records of data, with each row containing values for all the columns in the table. Primary keys are unique identifiers for each record in a table, ensuring that each row can be uniquely identified. Foreign keys are used to create relationships between tables by referencing the primary key of another table. On the right, you can see an example of a database schema. The users table contains columns such as user ID, name, and email. The orders table has columns like order ID, user ID, order date, and total amount. The products table includes product ID, name, and price. Lastly, the order items table consists of item ID, order ID, product ID, and quantity. These tables are connected through primary and foreign keys, creating relationships that allow us to efficiently query and manage data across multiple tables. Here are some of the basic SQL commands that you should know. Select retrieves data from a database table. For example, you can select the first name and last name from a table called Customers, filtering by the country USA, and ordering the results by last name. Insert adds new records to a table. The example shows how to insert a new product into the products table with its name, price, and category. Update modifies existing records in a table. You can update the salary of employees in the IT department by increasing it by 5%. Delete removes records from a table. It is possible to delete all orders from the orders table that were placed before January 1, 2020. In SQL, data types specify the type of data that a column can hold. Let's look at some common SQL data types. First, we have numeric types, which includes integer for whole numbers, decimal for fixed precision numbers, float for approximate floating point numbers, and bigint for large integers. Then we have string types, which includes char for fixed length strings, varchar for variable length strings, text for large text data, and varchar for Unicode variable strings. Finally, we have date and time types, which includes date for year, month, and day format, time for hour, minute, and second format, date time for date and time combined, and timestamp for date and time with time zone. On the right, you can see an example of creating a table called Employees with various data types, such as integer, varchar, date, decimal, boolean, text, and timestamp. Then, an example insert statement demonstrates how to insert values into the Employees table with their corresponding data types. SQL joins are used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a related column. Here are some common types of SQL joins. An inner join returns records that have matching values in both tables and is the most common join type. A left join returns all records from the left table and matching records from the right table. A right join returns all records from the right table and matching records from the left table. A full join returns all records when there is a match in either the left or right table. The code on the right shows examples of using inner join, left join, and multiple joins to retrieve data from multiple tables, such as orders, customers, employees, departments, order items, and products. Aggregate functions perform calculations on a set of values and return a single value. Let's explore some commonly used aggregate functions. The count function returns the number of rows that match a specified criterion. The sum function calculates the total sum of a numeric column. The average function calculates the average value of a numeric column. The min function returns the smallest value in a column. The max function returns the largest value in a column. Finally, the group by clause groups rows that have the same values into summary rows. The code on the right shows examples of using aggregate functions like count, average, min, max, and group by to analyze data from tables such as customers, products, and employees. SQL is supported by a variety of database management systems. Here are some of the popular ones. MySQL is an open-source database management system. It is one of the most popular open-source DBMS and is used by companies like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. PostgreSQL is an open-source database management system with advanced features and standards compliance. It is also used by companies like Instagram, Reddit, and Spotify. Microsoft SQL Server is a commercial database management system with deep integration with Microsoft products and robust enterprise features. It is used by companies like Stack Overflow and Expedia. Oracle Database is a commercial database management system, and it is a leading enterprise-grade RDBMS with advanced security and scalability features. It is also used by banks, telecom companies, and other enterprises. SQLite is a public domain database management system that is self-contained and serverless, making it ideal for mobile applications. Lastly, MariaDB is an open-source database management system. It is a fork of MySQL with enhanced features and is often used as a drop-in replacement for MySQL, and it is used by companies like Wikipedia, Google, and Wikimedia. If you want to learn more about SQL, here are some learning resources that you can use. Online courses are available on platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and Khan Academy and offer comprehensive SQL courses for all levels. Interactive platforms such as SQL Zoo, W3 Schools, and HackerRank provide hands-on practice with immediate feedback. Books like SQL Cookbook, Learning SQL, and SQL Queries for Mere Mortals are excellent resources for beginners and advanced users. And finally, the official documentation for your chosen database system is the most accurate reference for SQL syntax and features. Here are the key takeaways of this lesson. SQL is the standard language for managing relational databases. Basic SQL operations include select, insert, update, and delete. Joins allow you to combine data from multiple tables. Aggregate functions like count, sum, and average help analyze data. And lastly, multiple database management systems support SQL with slight variations. Thank you. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.